Hey guys, it's Eric with the Miller Park Minute, where we're throwing strikes and getting likes, hitting dingers, and getting listeners. We are back again with another episode talking Brew Crew. We've got some exciting news that will be revealed in this episode. But first, let's hit the intro. New podcast every day: YouTube, Spotify, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Castbox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Apple, you name it. We are on every single podcast platform. We're on Rumble. We are doing it today, talking Brew Crew. Unfortunate loss tonight, but let's talk about it. But first, let's talk about SeatGeek. You know SeatGeek, guys. Everybody has the SeatGeek code. Ours is Miller Park Minute. Stop on over to SeatGeek.com. Save $20 off your first order with the code SeatGeek, or with the code Miller Park Minute at SeatGeek. You can also support this podcast by going to patreon.com/Miller Park Minute and drop your support for the channel there if you so choose to do so. Otherwise, you can join on most of the podcast platforms. I think Apple, Spotify. There's a join button, or YouTube. Go right on down to the YouTube link, and there is a join button there. You get exclusive content, new stuff, other content they'll be putting out. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming forward. We have a partner. Kind of breaking as of today. A partner reached out, and we decided to join a board with them. And it's very exciting, and we'll get more into that later. But I wanted to highlight some things today and just talk about different stuff. So I want to first take a quote, and hopefully it's still here. I gotta go to the right Brewers fan page. As we always say, the Brewers groups on Facebook are always interesting, to say the least. They're kind of, in a way, they're a cesspool, because there's so much bad, negative, and just really ugly stuff that's said. And it's basically the gist of what. And we got a signing to talk about too. Okay, so I can't find what I was going to. Basically, the gist of what was posted and what I was going to talk about was we can be diehards and we can still complain and we can still bitch, and I thought that was great. And it just made me laugh, because it's like, I understand it, but at the same time, it's like, that's not all it's about, guys. Like, have faith. This team is not totally out of this thing yet. There's 100, well, less than 100 games, but there's close to 100 games left. So let's talk about the game itself, the good, the bad, the downright ugly. Yes, we have a downright ugly today. Most of you could probably guess what it is. But let's talk about it here. Let's talk about some Brewers baseball. So, Corbin Burns, 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs allowed, 3 runs, 1 long ball. Quality start from Corbin Burns. He was looking really good. Then it just kind of, got time, got up there in the pitch count. And you can't fault Corbin Burns. He can't go 8-9 innings every outing. But it leaves opportunity for the bullpen, and that's kind of where this unraveled late. So that being said, Christian Yelich did have a stellar performance today, going 3 for 5 with a homer, double, 4 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Christian is quietly leading the team, to much chagrin of the haters out there. Christian is performing, and I think that in and of itself is kind of funny and interesting, because everybody boos Christian Yelich, and they boo Christian Yelich the loudest. Damas only went 1 for 5, 2 for 5 for Rowdy. Perkins, nothing. Owen Miller, nothing. Singleton, nothing. I mean, these guys aren't hitting well. Brian Anderson did have one hit. Luis Urias did get on via the walk and scored a run. Caratini had a great day at the plate, 3 for 4. And Joey Wiemer had an over. If you look at our batting averages across the board and just in comparison's sake, with the exception of a guy like Urias, who just doesn't have the time. He hasn't played much this season, so most of them, and Singleton, most of them are in that 200 range. Now, if we go to the Twins and we look, a couple guys that started the game that had sub-2 batting averages. Now, the Twins are first place in the AL Central at 34 and 33, the same exact record as the second place Brew Crew. They're doing it a lot with the long ball. That's how they're winning games. We match up pretty evenly, and since 2021, we have gone. I want to say it's 5-5. So now this would put them ahead one. They'd be 6-5 on us since 2021. But Lopez had our number. Traded for a guy that's got our number. He's been pretty good against the Brewers career-wise with Miami and now here. 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 9 Ks. Not much there, like I can say. I mean, it's just the Brewers' lack of ability to hit. We only put up. I shouldn't say we only put up. We put up 10 hits. Not everybody got into the inning. I guess is the best way to put that. 5 runs on 10 hits. They put up 12 hits and 7 runs. And unfortunately, 4 of those came in the 9th. Devin Williams, who has been pretty much unstoppable at this point, got hit up today, giving up 3 hits, 4 runs, a walk, and 2 homers. But his ERA is still 2.08. Crazy for Devin Williams to. It's mind-boggling. It sucks. But with the closer, you're always going to have these things. This is always going to happen. And this just is the breaks. This is what it is. We're still where we are. This team's got to get some players back. It's really tough to root a team when just everybody's kind of in the negative. Yelly put up 4 RBIs today, but it wasn't enough to win the game. And there were some crazy stats about every time Yelly homered. I think they had 1. I want to say that was said during the game. So we did make some moves, and I want to highlight this because we made a signing today. So the Brewers signed Raimel Tapia. Reportedly agrees to terms. Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic was first to report the Brewers had agreed to sign 29-year-old Tapia, who is set to join the team for the series opener at Minnesota on Tuesday night. Tapia, left-handed hitter, thrower, has played parts of 8 seasons, including 39 games this year with the Red Sox, from whom he slashed .264, .333, .368 before being designated for assignment June 5th. Ultimately released Sunday. The Brewers have been looking for more from their outfield. Entering Tuesday, the group ranked 26th at a 90 WRC+. Measure of production that accounts for ballpark effects. So yeah, we don't know who's going to be sent where or where he's going to fit into this whole picture, but we'll see. June 12th, so obviously yesterday, JB Backhouse reinstated from the 15-day injured list and optioned to AAA Nashville. So Backhouse was called up to the majors by Milwaukee earlier this month, but never pitched. He injured his neck while throwing on the side early his tenure and landed on the injured list with cervical strain on May 20th. So he's going back down. He'll probably be an option for us at some point here. Next up, Wade Miley. Miley worked 5 scoreless innings in a rehab start for Double-A Biloxi at Mississippi on June 11th. It was his first outing since he was been diagnosed with a strain of the anterior serratus, a back muscle located roughly at the bottom of the rib cage. Manager Craig Counsell said Miley will return to rotation June 17th against the Pirates. So, upcoming series against the Pirates. Jesse Winker, still projected mid-June. The Brewers are being diligent with Winker. He's actually got 3 home runs so far. He was diagnosed with a cervical strain in May. Winker began a rehab start with AAA Nashville. Manager Craig Counsell said there's no firm plan for Winker's return to Milwaukee. The team will reevaluate his status when it returns home later this week once Winker gets a few more rehab at bats under his belt. So this could be a lagging injury. I mean, they did hold him out in spring training. So we're hoping this is something that can work out for Jesse Winker. I don't want to see a DFA from him. I don't think that's good par for the course. But late June for Lauer, surrendered 11 runs, 7 earned on 12 hits over 4 2/3 innings in his first 2 starts of rehab assignment with AAA Nashville, continuing what has been an uncharacteristically tough season. Lauer did not feel physically right well, running up a 5.48 ERA in his first 9 appearances, 8 starts of 2023. He eventually landed on the IL with the impingement. So Lauer is kind of still a work in progress. He's got to find his stuff again. Bush is coming back mid-June. That hasn't changed. So a lot of these guys have no change. 60-day is rough. Early August, as soon. Rough laceration to his knee during. Yeah, he exposed tendons and ligaments. So, I mean, that might. Who knows? That could be the end of his Brewers tenure. Woodruff is still after the All-Star break, obviously. Garrett Mitchell and Aaron Ashby not coming back this season. Guys, this injury report is, I know it's so well, it's like the back of my hand at this point. It's like, oh yeah, Brandon Woodruff not till after the All-Star. Like I just know it that well. It's just part of the game. Yeah. The Father's Day promo on at Bat or MLB.tv, $59.99. Start your free trial today. So you get access to everything for 50% off for the rest of the season. Might be a good deal if you have a VPN. I've talked about VPNs and how to do this. Great idea. Later this week, I actually will have the 4th of July hats in hand. So I will be showing those off. But let's be clear. There is an exclusive partnership that I have just made. They came to me. Let's be clear. I did not seek this out. I did not find this, but I've just made an exclusive partnership with a brand that services Brewers fan collectibles, Brewers merchandise, and there's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, I will be featuring an announcement on this channel talking about a new product. And I get to be one of the ones to introduce this product to you guys, to the fans. So come back to YouTube. I'm going to put it on Facebook as well, and maybe as well Twitter. We'll see. Come check it out, guys. This is very exciting. Just another move forward in the future of this channel is being taken seriously. I know you guys that are very loyal fans of mine. You guys that have been here a long time. I appreciate you, but this is just one more step, and I'm not going to start hawking everything. Everybody's got a CT code, a Patreon. Everybody's got all these things. These are all just part of the process. You can fast forward and not listen to those parts. At some point, I'll be doing ad-free shows, and we won't talk about the sponsorships. But right now, in the infancy stages, we're talking about them. This deal is cool because they are going to be giving me exclusive access, early access to certain products. And I will get to talk about them and share them with you, the viewers, which is really cool. So I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, come back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time to check that out. Or if you're listening to this tomorrow morning, check the YouTube channel at 10 a.m., the Facebook page at 10 a.m., and I will be sharing this product. So that's all I can really say. I want to say more. I'm like holding back here. But yeah, Page Brand bobblehead. I honestly, I said this earlier tonight. I really feel that people would be more excited for a bobblehead of myself than Page Brand. I don't know. Tell me below. Maybe you are. Maybe you're a golf fan. Maybe baseball fans are golf fans. I don't know. I can't tell you exact, but discussion, the All Star discussion video is going to be up on brewfanatic.com. Another one of our friendships, partnerships, brewfanatic.com. Go over, check them out. I want to talk about one more thing before we wrap tonight's episode. That's basically what's going on in Oakland. The reverse boycott. So essentially, what's happening is the Oakland A's, as we know, are being moved. Oakland's very mad because Oakland's lost all their sports teams, and I don't care what side of the coin you're on. I'm not here to get controversial, but the thing here that's happening with the reverse boycott is exactly what is wrong. Like now they're showing up. Like showing up saying sell the team. And what was the other chants? I forget the other chant. There was another one that they were doing, and it's obviously not going to work. They've already got their deal approved. Their attendance is actually 27,000 for this reverse boycott, which is like a record for them. They usually put up a attendance of 3,000 or so. Yeah, so this is like some big thing, and personally, I don't think a lot of these people that are even showing up are showing up because it is like they're fans and they're mad. They're all wearing sell shirts. It just seems very. It's not revolutionary. I don't feel this is a revolution. They ain't gonna change anybody's mind. This is already a done thing. They are moving. They're leaving Oakland. You know, whether you blame Oakland for letting the team become one of the worst teams in baseball or whatever, they're actually one of the hottest teams in baseball right now if you're paying attention. Let's check their score real quick before we wrap this story. But like it's just one of those things. Like I find that entertaining and in the long haul because it's not going to make one bit of difference. They aren't going to magically decide they're going to stay. Actually, Oakland decided to flip the script on, and they won. They won too on the boycott night. That's great. So now they've won. So standings. 8 in a row. I think this is number 8 for them. When they beat us, they beat Pittsburgh. The Oakland A's, 19-50. 23.5 games out of first for the Texas Rangers. They're 7-3 in their last 10. They've won 7, including a handful against the Rangers. Or I'm sorry, the Rays. Yeah, they won 2 against the Rays now. They beat the Brewers. Come on, they're beating good teams. The Brewers, they beat the Pirates, and now they beat the Rays. All playoff caliber teams. Mark my words. I think it's going to be interesting to see. Let's see where this goes down, where the fans, if the fans give up at some point or another in this whole thing, I don't know. We'll see. I personally think it's funny. Just too little, too late, guys. They almost let this happen in a way, but that's my side of it. That's my opinion. Maybe we'll host a live debate on this in one of the live sessions, and people can tell me why I'm wrong about this. But we're going to talk All Stars. We're going to talk about more of this stuff. I still think, despite Devin Williams' bad night, Devin's going to be an All Star again. And then my other vote, you will have to watch my. I'll leave it at that. I'll give you the gimme, but the rest you got to find on your own. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow, guys. Tune in tomorrow. Exclusive news on the new partnership. There's going to be a product launch. So we'll have some exclusive first information on that. Just little things we're doing here on this little podcast where we come at you daily and talk Brewers baseball. So, as always, guys, remember to like, subscribe, follow me on all the social media platforms, and we will catch you in the next video tomorrow at 11, today at 11, whatever time you're listening, you're watching this. Come check it out, guys. We will catch you in the next one. And as always, go Brewers.